307, and there are no legends attached to this that anybody really has anything to say about, except for the fact that when they're up here, they hear strange noises in here. The lady in white, woman in white, has been seen up on this floor as well, through the whole lodge area. But they hear banging in this room. They tend to hear voices, from what I've been told by some of the housekeepers. They're freaked out, and a lot of them don't like to come in this room by themselves for whatever reason, for what they've experienced. But that's what's attached to this room. Plain out creepy. No idea. I have no clue what's going on in here. However, I will mention that with the mirrors that are over here by the spa, or sauna, whatever you want to call it, when Liza and I were here last year, we were catching strange faces in the mirrors with the full spectrum camera and the IR.
Was it? Oh, maybe it's just... Alright, this is Dave from the Ghost Detectives. We're here in room 307. I'm here with Megan and Liza and Mark on the camera. And we are going to investigate this room for a little bit, check it out. Hearing some strange things happen in here. I guess the lady in white claims that she walks into these different rooms, so this is one of them that is affected by that. So it's crazy. I'm starting to feel a little weird already. Alright, we have the Mark. Alright, we're here and we have the dome and the REM pod, and we're going to see if we can get any kind of activity on these two devices. We're actually going to stay away from them a little bit because we don't want static to interfere with this particular device here. This measures static electricity. So I'm going to turn a little bit towards the camera, and here we go. I'm going to sit over here.
And then if you and the girls want to, take turns asking questions, that's fine.
How much of you girls want to introduce yourself?
I'm Megan.
I'm Liza.
And I'm Dave. Nice to meet you, whoever you may be. I have a little device in my hand here. It's a high frequency recorder. It may be able to pick up some of your message that you may want to come across.
Is there anybody in here that would like to talk to us? Are you the lady in white that's been seen throughout the building? Were you murdered here?
I know there was a woman hung here. She hung herself. That's downstairs. I think it was the 105. No, that was the murder room.
I've actually heard two different stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One was that she hung herself.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pre-arranged marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't want a part of it, and she hung herself. And then the other story I heard was that her husband, or husband to be, her fiance,
Mm-hmm.
was abusive and killed her.
Oh.
So there's two different sides to the story. Nobody actually knows which one's true, if either of them are true.
Maybe you can help us identify you by telling us your name. There are various, you know how people are, there are various stories on your death, and maybe we can help clarify that for you.
have to do is speak into my device with the little red light on it. We also have some pieces of equipment in here if you just want to be known. We have the dome right there, and we have a REM pod. I know you don't know what they are, but they are devices designed to possibly, I'd like to stress that possibly, lead to some type of communication by you to us. Mark, that REM pod is turned on, right?
Yep.
Okay. People talking.
You could also make some sort of noise. You could knock on something. Just let us know you're here. We're not here to harm you in any way. We're here to help you. Can you do something to make your presence known?
Mark, I'm gonna go for a little while, and if we're not getting any responses, I'm gonna switch it up, okay? I'll film a little bit, and then you take the real time.
All right.
Okay, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes if you change up people, and sometimes I believe that spirits react differently to different people, just like they do human interaction. Okay, we just got the REM pod that just went off.
Do you want me to film? Well, it's already getting filmed, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
let that go. I haven't moved.
Hello, is someone here? Can you make other lights go off on that, please? If you're here, just move to the other side of it. Let's try resetting that, Mark.
All right.
Oh, it's still working.
Hold on.
We just want to verify. Okay, it is
There's
functional.
no feelings. It feels dead. If anybody is in here that would like to communicate or talk to us, please make your presence known. Like Dave said before, we do have devices. If you go near them, you could set them off. If you want to say anything, I have a device right here. I'll be able to hear you. If you just want to maybe even knock on a wall, maybe even touch one of us, I don't think any of us would care. Like, we're not here to hurt you or harm you. We just want to communicate. So the big spirit in this building, I guess, is the lady in white. That's the one that we're trying to find, I guess the one we're trying to communicate with. dog's right in front of me. The dog's right in front of me.
He's domed up.
What?
Who put the dome down? Over here.
I don't know.
I did, they're not turned on yet.
He's getting tired.
What's that?
Are you getting tired or you just didn't do it?
No, I didn't turn them on yet because I don't know how.
I know why.
No. Look at Rufus, his batteries are almost dead.
What do you mean?
What's he take?
Watch.
He broke the damn
On the other
thing.
mode.
That's just wrong. Sound like you were hurting the damn thing.
Is it better?
Better, but they're low.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but the temperature in here is 666.
Okay, we are trying to make contact with the lady in white that supposedly walks all these hallways. If you are here with us tonight, I'm asking you, no, I'm begging you to please come forward and just communicate with us. We're not going to harm you or hurt you in any way. All we want to do is talk to you. We want to know what it's like where you're at. So, can you give us some kind of a sign that you're here? And please, any way you feel comfortable, whether it be a noise or come by all these little goofy lights you see around here, this is just our way of communicating with you.
Over there in the corner.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
That's that slow one too.
What is it, a dome?
Yeah, that's that slow.
Just went orange.
It's staying lit too. It's just
Yeah, it
like,
is.
Yeah, she's.
The camera's on.
Look
Wow.
how slow that's moving. They're standing right on top of it.
that is awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So I take it you are the lady in white. Can you tell us why you're still here? We do have devices. I have one right here. If you come up to it, I will hear you. You can communicate with us. I know over the years you've probably been trying to communicate with people and they're not really answering you. It's kind of funny talking to somebody who's actually talking back at you. But that's what we're here for. Do you understand me? If you understand me, light up another one of these objects that we have here. The little black boxes on the floor. There's one by the fireplace, there's one by the door, there's one by that door, and there's one over there by that door. Any one of them. K2's hitting.
I see it.
Absolutely.
Well, hello there.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again. Were you the same woman, the same person we spoke to in room 105 so long ago? It's okay, you needn't be afraid. Can you flash those lights again for us, please?
Let me see your flashlight.
Sure. I'm hearing something over in this direction. Were you saying something, Andrew?
No.
So you obviously know how to work this equipment that we have here. Maybe we can get some yes or no answers. If you would like that, light one of these pieces of equipment up. You guys have a K2 over there?
Mhm.
Why don't you guys grab a K2 and put it on the middle of your table too?
We have one in the corner.
Okay. Is there somebody in this room that reminds you of somebody that you knew? If there is, we have one of these little devices on every table that the people are sitting at. Light that device up on that table if they look like somebody that you know. Come on, you don't have to be afraid. We're just trying to get some verification that you can hear me. There's an awful lot of knocking.
Is there? Oh, with the expansions and stuff like that, yeah. That's like I told you, data contamination around here is prevalent. And it's all terrestrial sounds. Even if it weren't good luck. But this is the confirmation. The light maneuvering. What do you see?
What?
You hear it?
Uh-huh.
Hear it?
Sound like somebody with silverware on a plate.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like.
Probably residual.
Listen.
Yeah. I get metallic clanks like that preceding EVP usually.
Nobody heard that in the ceiling or anything, right?
No.
Told you I heard it behind you, Bob.
You guys want to ask some questions over there?
Marty, why don't you take it?
I have to think about it.
Right.
If there is anybody here with us tonight, can you identify yourself? Can you tell us who you are? By now you must know that we're not here to scare you away. We're not here to harm you. We're here just to try and understand why you're still here. Are you here because you want to be? Or are you stuck here?
Somebody walking around?
No, we're all static right now.
You can either, on a lot of these tables, you'll see a light. That light won't harm you. It won't burn you. But if you walk by it, we'll know that you're still here. If you try to tell us your name or say something as loud as you possibly can, perhaps we can hear you. We really would appreciate just showing us in some way that you're here with us. Can you do that? Would you do that? We've seen you walk by one of our little devices on the floor and you saw the lights light up. The one box here on the table, we saw that light up. Can you do that again? You saw that it didn't hurt you. Please do that again for us.
For what it's worth, Claire, I just heard it's wonderful. No, nothing through. Somehow Josh will pick it up.
Is this room special for you? Maybe there was a special ceremony or event that causes you to want to be here? Can you tell us about that?
I'm seeing that same motion over here now behind. It's like a darker than black motion. Just vaguely against those curtains.
Have you been following us through the building or through the hotel tonight? Does it bother that we're trying to talk to you? Does it bother you? If it is, please let us know. We don't need to cause you any harm or discomfort.
Let's go around the room. How about everybody ask a question? One question.
Cindy, you want to start?
Why did you make the lights come on when we were first here, but now you won't let them come on again? Can you make this light on our table come on?
Does anybody have, guys, does anybody have a cell phone on?
Yeah.
You want to turn it off? So we just got a signal coming through here. I wanted to make sure because the K2 just jumped the orange. I'm addressing anybody who might be in this room with us right now. I would ask that you make your presence known. It's not a question of whether or not you are here or you aren't here. We know you are because we've seen you before. We've experienced you and interacted with you. Could you give us a sign that you're here with us, please? And I'm addressing the woman who wears the white. My name is John. Anybody else?
Kim? Kathy? Cindy?
Liza.
Mike?
And we don't want to intimidate you by having too many of us in the room. Believe me, we're here to speak with you. And like I told you before, how often does that happen, that we're here to pay attention expressly to you? So we would be thrilled if you would give us a sign. Can you show us that you're here with us, please? We have our friend Rufus over here. He's a dog. You're welcome to go over and pet him.
How about making one of our lights move? Can you make one of our lights go brighter?
There's a green light right in the middle here of the room, and you don't need to be afraid of it. But if you move anything near this, we can interact with you that way. And I believe we've done this before, if you recall, in room 105. Now, can you give us a sign that you're here with us? I'll back up so to give you some space here.
I don't know if I'm having a problem with the headset or what, but I'm getting a little rhythmic, like almost banging. So after the session, we'll have to take a look at that. It stopped for the time now. Could be the equipment. If that's you, can you come over by the K2 meter and just get in front of that and make that light up more for me?
Did you say no?
No.
Guys, I just heard that clear audiently, no in my right ear.
Huh?
I just heard it clear audiently, no in my right ear.
I got it.
You did get it.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Plain as day.
Was it from outside?
I don't think so. I can tell the difference. It's usually behind my right ear on
If that's you, can you come over by the K2 meter and just get in front of that and make that light up more for me?
5 o'clock.
Okay, well, if you don't want to make my light go on, could you do something else for somebody else?
Is he?
I didn't mean to upset you in any way.
I have the recorder running as well.
Could you say no for us again?
Away from them and pit.
True. I'm addressing the woman who we had spoken with before, or anybody in this room, it doesn't matter. If you're here with us and you'd like to make yourself known, Mike's over here, and he's got some lights near him. I know you guys don't understand what they are, but it helps us to communicate with you. Could you maybe make yourself known to him? Wonderful guy, that Mike over there, and he's not going to harm you, try to get rid of you. He wants to just have contact with you, like the rest of us.
Andrew, how's your batteries?
Fine, why?
Mine cut in half.
Seriously?
Yep.
Something's gaining interest in us right now.
Went from 120 to 65.
Wow. Wow. That was me whispering.
I've taken this.
You don't want over here by the Hope Room, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever ones are on the table. It's not working on the table, so we'll just move them.
Mike, what do you have over there?
There's one here too. You want to grab this one?
Do you want one over by this door?
Okay.
To go outside?
We'll put it where we can see them.
Well, it's
We do a ghost box session?
You guys sit all around the table. Mike, you wanna come over here? Mike?
Is that too loud? Okay. Whoever might be in this room, we may be able to hear you through this little box.
Whoa, hey, static thing. Yeah,
Can I just hear you up here?
yeah.
Can you tell us your name? I thought I heard Ed. Ed, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell us your name even louder? I'm sorry if we could be mistaken. And I'm gonna give you a word. If you could repeat what I'm about to say, so that I know for a fact that I'm speaking to you. Can you? Can you say apple martini?
Static. Behind it.
Again, can you say apple martini?
All right, it hit two. See if you get it to hit the other two.
Can you go to the other ones by the doors and light them up too? Hello?
Hello?
Is there more than one spirit in this room?
Are you a Mary?
What's it, Kim?
Something, I didn't.
Is this Philip?
Did it say Kim again?
That time I thought I heard it.
Okay, I really need you to say one of those key words. Archangel.
Did you hear it?
I got it.
It was split, but it was
I heard
Ar-
it,
yeah.
Angel. Yeah.
You said it? Could you just, I'm really sorry to do this to you again, but could you say it one more time? there anything we can do for you?
Can you try one more time to tell us your name? Can you say hi or hello?
Hi.
There you go. Hi.
Too easy.
Way too easy.
Can you tell me what his name is?
I'm not trying to defend him, but I didn't introduce myself.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell me what my name is?
I heard Chris. But I don't know if that was the voice of a DJ.